I'm Anne Quail. I'm artist in resident in Belfast City Hospital. I work with Arts Care, and we are today going to do an art activity for Arts Care's YouTube channel. I'm going to do a simple felting activity, and we're going to make a circular rainbow in keeping with the rainbows that everybody's putting in their windows at the minute to uplift spirits. I'm going to introduce some of the materials. These are just felting supplies. I use Wing and Wool or Adelaide Walker. They're just firms that you can get online. This is the fleece in its raw state. This is it once it's been washed and carded, so it's a lovely soft fabric, and it comes in a range of colours. So I've got sort of rainbow colours. I've also got a little bit of Angelina fibre. It's just something to add a little bit of sparkle. So to start with, I'm going to loosely separate the fibres. I'm going to do a bit of a circle. So pull out little bits of fibre, put them down. Now you just have to sort of layer on top a wee bit. So it's lovely. This wool is merino. It comes from merino sheep, so it's super soft. It's just a really lovely fabric to be working with. I love felting. I love the material. I've been working with it for lots and lots of years, and I find it works with every group possible. You can have little preschoolers doing it, primary schoolers, older people, people with disabilities. It's just so tactile. It's an all-round winner, and it's quite easy to find if you can access online shopping. Just go into felting supplies and you'll get, sometimes you get a little starter pack, so you get a good range of colours and you can have a little practice experiment. For me, felting is a little bit like the gift that keeps giving. It just never ceases to teach me new processes, new projects, new ways of looking at old processes, I suppose. It's just great. I love it. So I've completed the outside of my circle, and now I'm going to do a little bit of filling in. So this is just the background. It's all about the layering, I suppose. You don't want it too thin because you'll get holes in it. So just keep layering up. So that now I'm going to fill in the middle of that circle and just keep it light. Don't ever put big clumps down because we're going to be using water in the process, so we just want the water to be able to get through all the layers. So I'm sort of doing a little bit of over and under, keep it going in different directions. That sort of helps the felting process. So once I've got the background, I'm going to start with the second colour. So to speed up the process, I've actually done one in advance, so I'll take this away. And underneath I have one ready to go. So you can see I've just done the same process with each colour. So there were all those different colours with the last colour on top. So it sort of looks more complicated than it is. So here we have a lovely rainbow circle and just the colours inside. So I'm going to put a little bit of Angelina fibre in the middle of that. Oops, excuse me for being back to front with everything. So this just adds a little bit of bling to the surface. So I need to then put another little bit of felt on top of that, and that just sort of traps it. There we go. Just as light as anything, and that'll trap down. You can trap lots of chopped up bits of wool or fabric, even little seed heads, bits of lavender, twigs. So long as you're sort of small, they can be sort of incorporated into your design. So in my bowl, I've quite simply got some tap water and a little bit of detergent. It's just a little bit of antibacterial hand wash. You can use fairy liquid, anything really, just works. And then I'm going to start to spray thoroughly. So we don't pour water straight on, because if you have any fine details, they will just fly up in the air. So we put this mist and it traps all the fine elements down, keeping the bits where you want them to stay. Technically speaking, not. So I've actually got a little bit of essential oil in the water as well, so it adds to it, makes it not as smelly as it could be. The wet fleece sometimes smells a bit like a wet dog, or a dog out in a rainy day. So when you've got the oils and the soap in there, it just sort of makes it a little bit more pleasant. So as you can see, I am not holding back with the water. So we need the water to penetrate all the layers. So that's why I'm being very over the top. So here we go. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm working from home today. So there's lots of little distractions. I think there's a lawnmower working in the background, a dog running around also, and husband's big boots. So any little special effects are all part of what's happening in my house today. So that's nice and wet. So the next step is to put a sheet of bubble wrap on top of that. And then gently massage the whole thing. So this process gets all the felty fibres jiggling around and matting together. So the matting process is the magic in felting. So it's what binds the fabrics together, or the little fibres, they all get matted together, which is what we're looking for. So that needs to be done for about 15 minutes full speed, or not full speed if you don't want it. It's good exercise. It's really, really, really good for your hands, and it's very therapeutic. I find if you're working with natural materials, it definitely is good for your whole being. The therapeutic aspects are amazing, just totally amazing, but you have to try it to find out. So to save more time, I've actually done a completed one. So I have rubbed this one for about 15 minutes and let it dry. It dries quite quickly. You can wrap it up in a towel and it will just dry in about 15 minutes. So the end result. So this can be, what I might do is cut it just into a rainbow and stick it in the window to brighten up anybody that goes past. But alternatively, I painted a canvas and I could glue gun this on and it just would be quite a nice piece of wall art. as simple as that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and anybody can do that. So thank you for joining me today, and hopefully see you for another workshop in the next few weeks. Goodbye.